welcome to PrepEve, where we revolutionize how you prepare for IELTS. Today we'll be completing with the last two methods of paraphrasing. So let's begin. In the last video, we learned on how we can paraphrase our questions using synonyms and by changing the word order and also by combining both of them together. In this video, we'll be starting with the third method, which is changing the word form. So we'll change the formation of the word that is given to us in the question. So for example, if this is the statement in the question, how are we going to change it? The crime rate has increased noticeably over the period of time. Now you have to pick out on one word which you can change the formation of and paraphrase your sentence. So increased, I guess this is the word that I can use. We can start with increase and frame it in this manner. The increase in crime rate has been noticeable over the period of time. So how did we change this? We changed these two words, increased and noticeably. So it becomes the increase in crime rate has been noticeable over the period of time So this is how we have changed increased noticeably into increase and noticeable. The meaning of the sentence remains the same. The words have been changed. The words are similar. Basically, the word is the same, but the form of the word has been changed. So earlier, we used to change the word by using synonyms, but keeping the meaning intact. But in this case, what we have done is we have kept the same core word, but changed the form of that verb. So you have changed increased to increase and noticeably to noticeable, right? So this is how you can do it. And if you want to change the word order, in this case you can start with over the period of time. So it would become over the period of time the increase in crime rate has been noticeable, right? So this portion, if you start your sentence with this and then continue, it would be a combination of changing word form plus word order. So there are multiple ways of doing it. We have combined the two, right? Have a look at it. If you have any questions, you can put it down in the comment section below and I'll help you out with those. Let's move on to the fourth and the final method. Active into passive voice. If we are given a question and we change it from active to passive, that also would help us in paraphrasing our question. Let's assume the sentence in the question is children play video games. How would you paraphrase it? By changing it from active to passive. Video games are played by children, right? So this is how it will be paraphrased. Video games are played by children. Here, if you don't remember how we used to change active into passive and you're weak with your grammar, let me just help you in the revision of the same. So first of all, children here is a subject, play is a verb, and video games are object. So when you paraphrase or when you change active into passive, you start with your object, go to your verb and finally write the subject. So here it becomes video games are played by children. So are played is your verb, by children is your subject and video games is your object. So subject is a person that is doing something on the object. So object is the recipient basically. So here the children are playing video games. So children play video games. Children are doing something with video games, and what are they doing? They're playing with it. Similarly, when you when you change it from active into passive, it becomes video games are played by children. So the order SVO changes to OVS. So this is kind of the shortcut. If you want to memorize it, you can do it by memorizing these two words. This is yet another method that you can use to paraphrase your question. However, I recommend top priority should be given to synonyms. Next, you can change the word order and the word formation, and lastly you can use this one if you feel that you can't think of any synonyms, which would be a very rare case scenario. So here, active into passive, this is the least suggested method by me, because in any case the words remain the same. So it's better that you combine synonyms with active into passive to change or paraphrase your question. So that's about it for this video. I'll be pinning another question in the comment section. You can have a look at it, understand the keywords, understand what that means, and then think of which of these 4 methods you can utilize to paraphrase it. I would suggest you to paraphrase that question with as many methods as you can, so that you will understand the variety and you will also be able to implement each one of the 4 methods. If you want to enroll into a one-to-one personalized course and learn from us face to face, then please go on the link below, and also you can call on the numbers that are being displayed on the video. Thank you so much.